Hey, it's Indigo. I'm here to present the favorite Mario Kart item category for the Mario Awards on the Mariowiki, from whose title I'm eliding no adjectives whatsoever, I swear. Forgive the dearth of pageantry, I got like 5 minutes to work with here. In 5th place is the Spiny Shell, which has never been called that by anyone ever, like not even once. You say Spiny Shell, and I'm picturing this shit. I'm picturing the distinctive wiggle of the shell mitt. People love to gripe about the blue shell, but without it there'd be no checks and balances for older siblings. The blue shell corroborates that age-old playground dialectic. You know, maybe first really is the worst. I love that blue's always been kind of a weird color for Koopas. Like green is the baseline, red spices it up a little, and blue Koopas just put themselves out there. A blue Koopa installs Hinge the same day she leaves her dogshit boyfriend, the yellow Koopa. Honey, you can do so much better. 4th place is the red shell. Now I feel a little awkward about implying that red Koopas were lamer than blue ones a few seconds ago, but who can blame the electorate for savoring a splash of crimson? The blue shell is impersonal. It's like sending a bomb in the mail without a tracking number. You're punching up to the highest armpit of heaven, but the red shell is about as lateral as it gets. Intimate and messy and every bit as toxic as its piercing red aposematism suggests. Do not touch this thing barehanded. Why do you think Mario wears those gloves? Meanwhile, Yoshi's just taking it direct. He knows what he's about. Does it say more about me or the economy that when I see this, I'm like, this is not enough. I need 2 more of these and I want them orbiting me. But hey, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. 3rd place is the Golden Dash Mushroom from Mario Party Island Tour, which just barely missed being in the top 4 Mario games with Tour in the title. And on that note, no tour is quite as far-reaching as the Gold Mushrooms. When it's not busy adding a spine-tingling 5 to your dice roll, or being the kind of RPG item that sits untouched in your inventory till the credits roll, or doing whatever it did in New Super Mario Bros. 2, I never played it. There's a non-zero chance that it is being cruelly sequestered by the Fungus Brigade, hoarding it for their own personal use. Wait till Toadette learns that gold isn't actually that sound of an investment. In fact, how ironic that the gold gets the bronze. It's heavy-hitting truisms like that could net me my own podcast, but sadly I just don't have that kind of self-annihilation in me. What's there to say about this thing? Mash that goddamn L button like your life depends on it. Turn off that brain and cruise on instinct. That off-road isn't gonna shortcut itself. What does that mean? Why did I write that? Number 2 is Bullet Bill. Cousin to Torpedo Ted, Missile Meg, Shrapnel Sheldon, Cannonball Candace, and Grenadine Gregorius, the latest maverick making a splash on the scene. I'm not one to read too much into bare bones aesthetics. I always say leave the matting to the mats and the padding to the pats, but god does the Bullet Bill not look tortured. No choice but to rocket forward, no mouth to beg for your life, vestigial arms stuck helplessly at your sides in the posture of a particularly rigid Ace Attorney witness, no chance to smell the roses because you can't stop moving and you don't have a nose. How can you not sympathize with Bullet Bill? Like, look at the poor thing. It's literally munition, but those are the eyes of a prey animal. And the Mario Kart item lets you live that abject misery for the briefest moment. Thunderous power, adrenaline thumping in your ears, but someone else firmly has the steering wheel and you have no idea what you're about to become. I'm pretty sure there's a Yaoi and or Yuri premise somewhere in there. I know for a fact that I have shippers and Fujos and whatnot following me. I need Billiam to be on some Challenger shit by Monday. Now you might be wondering, what's number 1 and do we really have time to be drawing it out? Now let me ask you, you like the red shell, right? A reliable friend to rattle your anterior rivals. Now you know what's better than a red shell? 2 red shells. And you know what's better than 2 red shells? 3 red shells. I would love to keep going, but the material conditions aren't really in place. If it were up to me and the treasury allowed it, there'd be a red shell package for every tuple you can imagine. I'd have red shells that can only be expressed as quaternions. It was always gonna be triple reds, wasn't it? What other item in the franchise makes you feel like a living arsenal? You're on some Bayonetta shit here, a holy trinity of blood red Ganymedes fidget spinning around your neck like the world's most exhilarating pearl necklace. And speaking of pure, unadulterated fury, the triple reds are a vector into layers of cruelty hitherto unknown. 3 reds, good timing, and a spoonful of malice are all you need to keep somebody stun-locked for a week. 2 weeks if it's Mario Kart Wii. The triple greens are sobbing in a ditch somewhere. And I mean, truly, who would nominate them over triple reds? You know what they say, 3 reds are better than green. But like, triple greens had fewer write-ins than coin. Granted, 2 of those were me, but even so. Anyway, congratulations to triple red shells for winning 2025's vote. I, for one, am thrilled to live given their regime. I'm unclear on what their platform is, but I imagine it involves orbiting and homing and being triplets. Thank you for watching. Here's my YouTube, here's my Tumblr. Thank you to the non-ejectable Mariowiki for having me, and special thanks to Pirate Goomba for being himself.